everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is such a crappy day out. It looks like it's about 7 o'clock at night. No sun. It's going to stop raining. It will stop raining. It was like a misty rain this morning. It rained last night, all night. But it makes me feel so tired and so, Now, the past 48 hours were great. No, my father's number did not come out. So we're going to end it on that. So a 133 came out, which is 313. And usually here, with a double number, you get a bonus. So let's just say if I played 313, which I don't. One year I won on 414, which happens to be a rock star's birthday, 414. And I hit on that many years ago. The thing is let's say if I was to play 313. Here in the New York State Lottery, it's $240 plus another $40 bonus, so it would be $280 if I was to hit that number straight. If I was to hit a combo, depending on how much I put, I usually play 50 cents straight, 50 cents box. So it would be $240 plus 40, which would be $280. And then for the box, which I do get also, you do get money on that, which would be $40, which would be another $80. So that's over $300. That's really cool. But unfortunately, I didn't win. So anyway, I am just exhausted. The past few days were wonderful. The past 2 days and everything I did was absolutely wonderful. Let me just show you. I managed to do my drawers. I did finish the drawers yesterday. I was so excited to rip everything apart. I want to let you know. Okay, now this was the Rubbermaid. As you've seen, this is the one I bought on Amazon, which was my utensils. But here are now the Dollar Tree. Doesn't this look so much better? See what I mean about how it looks? See? And it matches this. This is what I wanted. I wanted it to match this. You know, all black. It just looks so much better for me. I am so amazed at it. It really came out great. So happy. Yeah. So like I said, I went to sleep. I went to take a nap yesterday, and it's something I never do. And my naps, the weather, I have no idea. We were watching golf. My husband brought home the sandwich last night. It was a beautiful meatball Parmesan Hero, so we split that. We were watching golf on TV. And I decided I was going to I put my head on the pillow, and I don't know what it was. I just started. My husband goes, "Where are you going?" I says, "I think I'm drifting off to sleep." He says, "Well, is this it for the night?" He says. I says, "No, I don't think so." By this time, it was about 6 o'clock at night, so it was still kind of early yet. But with the 2 days that I had, the weather has a lot to do with it. It makes you just feel, I just do so much better in sunlight. I really do. But it was kind of a good tired, if that makes any sense. It was a good tired because I did what I had to do. I got what I had to do. I got what I needed, and that whole saga is over. So I just put my head back and I drifted off. I didn't wake up here last night until about 9:30, and then I popped up because I had to make my husband his lunch for work today. I says he can't go to work without no lunch, so I made him a nice roast beef sandwich on rye. And I made myself a cup of tea. I stayed up again for possibly about another hour. Being that Friday nights, Hallmark still has Christmas movies on Friday nights, so I was watching a Christmas movie still. And then after I finished my tea, I just decided, you know what, okay, now I'm going to lay back down, and this is going to be it for the rest of the night. So, and it was, and I didn't wake up again until this morning. But I am still very tired. I am still very tired. It's got to be the weather. It's got to be. This is why I go out and I do walking, and sometimes, some days I have to force myself to do things. And I know the Graves' disease has a lot to do with it as well, with the thyroid issue. It does. It has a lot to do with it. But I just go with it. I just go. Today my back is hurting. Also, it's just a number of things. I'm sitting here right now having coffee. As you can see now, my coffee mug is starting to change because the coffee's going down. It's really a cute mug. It really is. I finished all my donuts. Maybe that's another reason why I'm so tired. Maybe because of the sugar level, because I've been eating the donuts. I finished all my donuts. So I only bought my husband 3 out of those 12 donuts. So I ate 9 donuts within 2 days. Whoops. Maybe that's why I feel so tired. You never know. Do want to mention a few things. There is a situation. Oh, let's get to this. The Country Bear Jamboree. It's as a matter of fact, as of last night, it closed down at Disney World. They are going to be doing a refurbishing overhaul on it. They're going to be coming out with new songs. The animatronics, I guess, are going to get a little bit of fluffing up to do. You know, it's just going to be a whole different thing going on. People will come see, come saw over this. I, for one, never like change with them. You know how I feel about this, but of course, they can't sit still. They have to rip apart everything. Finish what you started first, but that's not Disney. That's not the Imagineers that you have today. The Imagineers years ago would have never pulled any of this crap. We already know that. So all of a sudden I had to laugh because I was watching the videos of the last day, last night of Country Bear Jamboree. All of a sudden, when something closes down or something happens, you ever notice everybody flocks to it even more? I used to go in there, me and my husband, sometimes there was 10 people in there, and including my husband and myself. Sometimes you had nobody in there at all. My husband and I, I like the show. My husband's not into any of those things. He's not even into the tiki room. I like the tiki room also. I like these things. I mean, my husband just goes with me probably just to keep cool. That's just a cooling station. But all of a sudden, everybody flocked to it. There was like a 2.5 to 3 hour line around Magic Kingdom just to get into the Country Bear Jamboree. Are you kidding me, people? Stop being fake. Stop being fake. Oh, I love this. Oh my God, I always loved this. Well, you know what? I went in there many times over my 30-year span where there was hardly nobody in there at all. Come on. Cool it. I just don't like the fakeness. That's exactly what it is, but it's on them. Okay. Shifting off, whoops, I almost knocked that over. Shifting off from that, we're going to go over to my buddy over here, Stanley T, which you know I named. Stanley T, Stan T, okay? This is going to be the only Stanley cup that I ever own. My husband purchased this for me as a gift through Dick's Sporting Goods. We went. He purchased himself a few Stanleys. He also purchased a Yeti, but I only own one of these, so there you go. All of a sudden, it became kind of like a viral thing. Of course, it has to be, because some lady come out and said, oh, we're testing it for lead. And how she tested it for lead was kind of weird. And they also bring up the point that, if a child touches this in any way, he's going to get lead poisoning. If anybody touches it, they'll get lead poisoning. First of all, why would a kid take apart the bottom? Let's be honest with this. There is a button at the bottom of this. If I was to remove this label, me personally, I'm not removing nothing. I'm not going to conduct no lead tests. I'm not going to do none of that crap. Okay, because I lived through the paparazzi jewelry situation, and you could see where that went. Okay, paparazzi's now bigger. They're stronger than ever. They're still selling jewelry. I do have a friend that happens to be also a consultant. I have not bought anything. I look at the jewelry, but memories with me. I'm going to keep what I got, and I'm going to use what I got. Okay, you saw my video on my tests that I did on that. My tests literally came out negative. There is a thing I do before I wear my paparazzi jewelry, which is I clean it. I wipe it off before I put it on. So this way you get rid of all the residue, whatever is on there that they're all claiming. Just going to say. So let's get back here to Stanley T. So the lady pulled off the bottom, and she pulled off the little button. And that's the part she tested for the lead. Well, if a child touches this, it's now, first of all, again, I'm going to say this. Why would a kid want to be bothered going underneath the cup and opening up the bottom of the cup? Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves, okay? I don't care if there's anything in it. I don't care. Then I saw another lady, because I said to myself, well, why don't they just test the inside of the cup as well? Why are they only testing the bottom of the cup, the where nobody even cares? Why would a kid want to pull off the button? Why would I want to pull off the button? How did they even think of pulling off the button? That's how deep it gets. So a lady, a young girl, I did see another video where she did test the inside and it came out negative. So you know what? That's going to be good enough for me. I'm not even going to bother. I'm staying away from this one. I'm staying away from it. Is everybody going to throw their cups away now? Probably not. Is everybody going to buy them even more? Probably. Because everybody tends to want to fight against something. That's okay. That's okay. Let's move on from that and switch over to something that I really don't talk about, which happens to be politics. But I find this so funny. I don't even find it interesting. I just find it funny because I have a lot of Floridian friends on my Facebook page. None have to do with Disney, by the way. There are some that are Disney, but a lot of them aren't. Okay. And then my other set of friends, I told you, that are dead from the neck up. They don't care about nothing. Okay. Governor DeSantis, who happens to have been running for the presidency, and who many of my Floridian friends swear by, and they all have a habit of cursing out former President Trump. Okay. Well, your buddy now, Governor Ron DeSantis, because I've been watching the debates and everything, has decided to do a complete 360 and drop out of the race. So your buddy ain't going to be president. However, what he did do is to turn around and is now decided to connect with our former President Trump and start supporting him. I find this so funny for the ones who shoot their mouth off against former President Trump. Now, what do you all got to say about that? Now, I posted on my Facebook page because it wouldn't be me not to get the stick and poke at it. And I poked and I poked. And the post stayed up. And I believe it's still up there. I think I left it. However, the quietness in this room is the responses that I have been getting on that post that I posted on Facebook. Not one person made any comments. Where are all you Floridian friends that love DeSantis? Where are all your Floridian friends that said Trump sucks? I find that so interesting. I really do. I really do. It would have been so funny had Trump, let's say if Trump does become president again, and it would be so cute if Ron DeSantis was vice president. That would be the ultimate right there. What would the Floridians do then? Just saying. Just saying. So my friends, I hear crickets. Nothing. And do me a favor, if you saw on my Facebook page, because I know some of my friends do, let's keep it that way. Don't say nothing now. Don't say nothing. Maybe you're better off not saying nothing because you know that I'm going to come after you with that. Just saying. I find that so funny. Alrighty. Let me get going and do my thing. I just wanted to stop by and say hi. Just relax. What are your thoughts on the Stanley Cup? What are your thoughts? Stanley Tumbler. I keep saying Stanley Cup and everybody keeps making fun of hockey. What are your thoughts on the Stanley Cup? What are your thoughts about the lead? Personally, me, I really don't care. We're surrounded in this world by lead. Does it really matter now? Does it really matter? We have survived here in New York City with the lead paint situation when everybody was a kid. And kids used to eat the chips of paint. I never understood that, and I never did it myself. But there was sources of lead. I wonder how many times was a house or apartment ever painted throughout all the years of standing that there is still lead that are in layers underneath all that paint, that there's still the original lead paint under there. Unless you guys scraped it away. I have no idea. But unless you do scrape it, and that's a lot of work, but it'd be easier just to paint over it. I always wonder sometimes about these things, you know? I'm going to leave you with that. All right. Take care. If anything happens to pop up with me, any information, so will I. It has been a great 2 days. I don't know if I'm going to go out. We will see. Maybe I would like to. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those days, people. Ugh. All right. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Love to all. Bye-bye.